Not invited. Princess Kate sends strong message to Meghan not to gatecrash Christmas carol service, telling her is just for royals. The tension between Meghan Markle and the British royal family has reached new heights as reports emerge that Princess Kate has explicitly discouraged Meghan from attending this year's Christmas carol service. The event, organized by the Princess of Wales, is an intimate royal tradition aimed at uniting the family in celebrating the festive season. However, according to insiders, Kate has sent a strong and unmistakable message: the carol service is just for royals, and Meghan should not attempt to gatecrash. This pointed exclusion not only underscores the growing divide between Meghan and the royal household but also paints a picture of Meghan as a controversial figure whose actions have alienated her from the family she once joined with such fanfare. For years, Meghan Markle has been a polarizing force in royal circles. Her involvement with Prince Harry, followed by their dramatic departure from royal duties in 2020, has left a trail of fractured relationships and lingering resentment. Kate's firm stance on Meghan's absence from the Christmas carol service seems to reflect the broader sentiment within the royal family. Meghan's presence disrupts the harmony of royal traditions, and her actions since leaving the institution have further eroded any goodwill she may have once had. But how did things reach this point? Let's delve deeper into the controversies surrounding Meghan Markle and why her exclusion from such events is seen as not only necessary but inevitable. Meghan Markle's entry into the royal family was initially met with optimism and enthusiasm. As an American actress, a divorcee, and a woman of mixed heritage, she was seen as a symbol of progress and modernization for the centuries-old institution. However, it didn't take long for her presence to spark internal discord. Critics argue that Meghan's approach to royal life was at odds with the values of duty, discretion, and selflessness that define the monarchy. Instead of embracing her role as a working royal, Meghan seemed intent on reshaping it to fit her own narrative. From her highly publicized complaints about royal protocol to her alleged mistreatment of palace staff, Meghan quickly became a divisive figure. One of the most glaring examples of this was the infamous rift between her and Princess Kate, which reportedly began over a disagreement about bridesmaids' dresses for Meghan's wedding. While Meghan later claimed that Kate made her cry, royal sources have suggested the opposite, that Meghan's demanding behavior left Kate in tears. This incident set the tone for what many see as Meghan's pattern of playing the victim while alienating those around her. It's little wonder, then, that Princess Kate has reportedly taken a firm stance against Meghan's involvement in royal events like the Christmas carol service. The Christmas carol service, hosted annually by Princess Kate, is more than just a festive gathering. It's a deeply symbolic event that celebrates unity, tradition, and the values of the royal family. For Kate, who has steadily risen as one of the monarchy's most respected figures, the carol service is a reflection of her commitment to family and public service. Allowing Meghan to attend such an event would, in many ways, undermine its purpose. Meghan's strained relationships with key members of the royal family, most notably King Charles, Queen Camilla, and Prince William, would cast a shadow over what is meant to be a joyful and harmonious occasion. Moreover, her history of using public appearances to generate headlines and push her own narrative could detract from the event's focus on charity and community. By making it clear that Meghan is not welcome, Kate is not only protecting the sanctity of the carol service but also sending a broader message: royal traditions are not a stage for personal drama. One of the main reasons Meghan Markle remains such a divisive figure is her perceived inability to separate her personal grievances from her public persona. Since stepping back from royal duties, she and Prince Harry have repeatedly used media platforms to air their grievances against the royal family. From their bombshell interview with Oprah Winfrey to their Netflix docuseries, the Sussexes have painted a picture of themselves as victims of a cold and uncaring institution. However, many of their claims have been met with skepticism. Meghan's assertion that she was denied support during her mental health struggles, for example, has been contradicted by royal insiders who argue that she was offered professional help but chose not to accept it. Similarly, her claim that her son Archie was denied a royal title due to racial bias was debunked, as the rules governing titles were established long before Meghan joined the family. These inconsistencies have damaged Meghan's credibility and fueled accusations that she manipulates narratives to suit her agenda. Princess Kate's decision to exclude Meghan from the carol service can therefore be seen as a response to Meghan's ongoing attempts to use royal events to bolster her own image. While tensions between Meghan and the wider royal family are well documented, her relationship with Princess Kate has been particularly fraught. As two women who occupy very different roles within the monarchy, their approaches to royal life have often clashed. Kate, as the future queen consort, has embraced her role with grace and dedication. She has built a reputation as a steady and reliable presence within the royal family, focusing on causes like mental health, early childhood development, and environmental conservation. Meghan, on the other hand, has often been accused of prioritizing her own ambitions over her royal duties. This fundamental difference in approach was evident during Meghan's short tenure as a working royal. While Kate adhered to the monarchy's unspoken rule of never complain, never explain, Meghan frequently voiced her dissatisfaction with royal life. This stark contrast has only widened the rift between the two women, making Meghan's exclusion from events like the carol service all the more understandable. Since leaving the royal family, Meghan Markle has made several attempts to establish herself as an independent public figure. However, her ventures have often been overshadowed by her ongoing feud with the monarchy. From her failed Spotify podcast to her lackluster Netflix projects, Meghan's post-royal career has struggled to gain traction. Critics argue that Meghan's inability to move on from her royal past is a key factor in her struggles. By continually referencing her time in the royal family and framing herself as a victim of its shortcomings, Meghan has kept herself in the public eye, but at the cost of her credibility. Princess Kate's decision to exclude Meghan from the carol service can therefore be seen as a way of protecting the monarchy from further unnecessary drama. By drawing a clear boundary, Kate is ensuring that the focus remains on the values and traditions that define the royal family, rather than on Meghan's personal grievances. Princess Kate's decision to exclude Meghan Markle from the Christmas carol service is both a practical and symbolic move. In an institution that values unity, tradition, and discretion, Meghan's presence would only serve to disrupt the harmony of the occasion. While Meghan's supporters may view this as an unfair exclusion, it is ultimately a reflection of the choices she has made since leaving the royal family. By prioritizing her own narrative over the values of the monarchy, Meghan has alienated herself from the very institution that once welcomed her with open arms. As the royal family gathers to celebrate the holiday season, Meghan's absence will likely serve as a reminder of the consequences of prioritizing personal ambition over collective duty. For Princess Kate, it is also an opportunity to reaffirm her commitment to the principles that have long defined the monarchy, and to ensure that royal traditions remain untarnished by unnecessary drama.